Guys, welcome to the second session, and I will be now sharing my screen so that we'll move on to the next person. Guys, can you see all this?
Yes.
Yes, okay. Pramod, this is your product. Can you please start the explanation?
Can I start?
Yes.
Yeah, so basically, my model was inspired from a sofa. So I wanted to make a wheelchair on the base of the sofa. So it has an adjustable leg rest with a C-shaped back rest so that it gives proper support to your side of the body. And also it has an adjustable leg rest too. And it's a typical wheelchair uh, concept.
We have also sketched and written
Yeah.
the write-up, and this is your product. Gaurav? Gaurav, you need to unmute.
Hello, Pramod.
Yeah, yes, sir.
Hello, I think we are meeting for the second time.
Yeah, yes, sir.
So, yeah, so there is an improvement from the last product, what you have showed it to me. And it is quite neater. But again, in terms of skills, yeah, you have upgraded a little. But you have to work more on concepts, like what you are saying, right? What you have written, it should be visible on your product. Understood.
Yeah.
Make the mechanism, make
Yes, sir.
the foldable one, make more. I mean, actually, you know what? Enlarge your scale a little bit more, because
Yeah.
the more you
Yes, sir.
make it smaller, it will be harder for you to make more grooves or any intricate surface development for your product. Are you getting? So whatever the
Yeah.
mechanism
Yes,
that
sir.
you sell, I want you to do it, like make it little bit bigger and make it on your product so it will be visible right here. I don't have to read
Yeah.
your writer for that. First, all the mechanism, all the information, it should be here. Later, yeah, that is like it is compulsory that you have to write something so that which has I think 5 marks, or yeah, I think it's only 5 marks. So that is the secondary thing which I will be reading. With you have to use nice handwriting and
Just a
correct your
minute, sir. I'm
spelling.
not able to listen to you.
Sorry.
I can hear you, Pramod. Are you able to hear us?
Yeah. Now I'm able to hear.
Okay. Continue, Gaurav.
Yeah, so Pramod, make more details on your product and try to break the
Yeah.
stereotype of assuming or visualizing a wheelchair. This is for all the students.
Yeah.
Do not stick with 4 legs or wheels or same cuboid structure. You can experiment with different level of polygons which you have learned already. You can use that. Okay, so next time make more interesting character and then define the product. Okay, Pramod.
Yeah. Okay. Sure.
Fine.
Thank you, Pramod. Next is Shivani. Shivani, are you here?
Yeah, ma'am, I'm here.
Okay. Can you explain your product?
Yeah, okay. So mine was, I chose the topic for the fashion theme summer, like the shoes. And as Ria said, I had the same idea and concept in mind, and I made it with a positive outlook, like we will return to normalcy with like the things going on now. So I wanted to make, I don't know if you can see it
I
in
am
my screen.
sharing it on the screen.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so I made it very functionable types with, as it's summer, there is obviously it's gonna be hot, and like the inspiration was also taken from the shoes Vans, the company. Like their brands, everyone prefers them, and the loafers model, and like it's comfortable to wear for any age group, and the designs on them are also very minimal, and like it can swing between like casual to like party wear or outdoor wear. And the whole like the design pattern on it, like the tiny cuttings that I've made in the like on the shoe's body in the front, it's for air ventilation, for the foot to stay like no odor has to come and all that. It is suitable for like age like teenagers to like early or late 20s, and it's unisex, anyone can wear them. And the colors, yellow and white, are like bright and fun colors, so it is suitable for summer.
Okay, Ayan, do you want to give a feedback?
Yeah. So, hi Shivani. I can see the product is looking nice. The way you have explained the concept and everything. It's just that see, understand again the shape of the human feet. Okay, how exactly that is from the back to the toe side, right?
Yeah,
It's as I can see that's a square. So try don't not to be putting yourself in safe zone like whatever I'm going to make it's going to work. So try not to be in that. Also pull pull yourself in the kind of challenging yourself like the shape or the kind of execution level that I want. Apart from that, everything is good. Also, the way you have said, you wanted to use bright color for summer and all. So try a contrast color for some time being because that will highlight your some part. Like if you wanted to put wanted to highlight that the bottom area, also the upper toe side which is going across from the toe to the belt area, right? So
yeah,
those can be can for that you could have used a different or the darker tone. So that's a part of availability also. But yeah, try to give a realistic value, realistic feel into it. So it'll
yeah,
then you don't have to much explain what exactly you wanted to provide as the product. Yeah.
yeah. Okay.
Thank you, Shivani. Thank you, Ayan. Next is
Thank you, ma'am.
Deepvanshika. Are you here?
Oh my God.
Deepvanshika, are you here? You need to unmute yourself or you need to add earphones because we cannot hear you. Enable the call audio.
Hello.
Yes, now we can.
Am I audible?
Yes, you
With
can
earphones, I was not audible.
start your explanation.
Okay. So over here, right. Okay. So my product is basically inspired by the Kolhapuri chappals, and since it was summer, we had to do something for the summer 2020. So during summer, no one would like to put on a boots and go out because again, it gets all sweaty and messy. So I have gone with these chappals, and I've used more like my most of the product is with a silver foil because I wanted to give it like you can wear it casually as well as party wear, and silver is something which is generally people would not dress up with to go out anywhere. So since it's fashion and people keep experimenting, so I went with this silver Kolhapuri inspired chappals, and it can be worn, like for any age group. So even a small kid to an old auntie can wear it.
Okay. Gaurav, are you here?
Yes, yes. So, how much aluminum foil you have used?
Sorry, sir, I cannot. Yes.
How
Hello.
much aluminum foil you have used?
Well, if I see maybe 3 A4 sheets, if I
For sure.
roughly estimate 3 or
Okay.
2.5.
Okay. So, will you get these many sheets in exams?
Okay.
No, right? So,
Okay. Yes,
fine.
sir.
I can understand. Anyways, so product is good, but again, you have to define exact age group. Like you have mentioned, it can be. I mean, anyone can wear this. Okay. If I say if someone like age like 27 age group, okay, 27 to 30, if someone wants to wear it, do you think it is the right proportion of the footwear?
Oh. No, not really, I guess.
It has to be little bigger, right?
Yes.
Yeah. So I mean actually you're making good stuff, but again you're falling into some trap, which is a
Okay.
word trap. If you like product is good, but if you mention again that anyone can wear, and then if you
Okay.
show
Okay.
this, then it's a trap
Hmm.
again. You are making your own traps. So you have to be
Yes.
very careful what have you made, and what are you writing about it. So sometimes we get inspired, and then we write whatever we feel like at the same time, right? Also due to panic we just write whatever it comes in our head. So we have to be very careful what we are writing about our product, what was our first thought process, and what is our final product, and how we are concluding in a writer. So we have to be very
Yes,
clean
sir.
and clear. Okay, this is one thing. Second thing is make a base. This is for all of you, all the students, whatever the product you're making, footwear or wheelchair or any other abstract product you're making, there has to have a base. You have to work on your presentation. Like if I say footwear, then how I see in a shop, they don't keep it just like that. I mean, one is above and one is on the base, right? So
Yeah,
and
yeah,
that
yeah.
is their presentation style. So this is for footwear. Like that, every product has their different style and different presentation. So
Yes, sir.
after making product, you should present as well. And please combine more materials. Don't stick with just single material. Right now it is looking good, but uh, when they will give you a different category of material, there you will face problem. So don't think much. Take different products like cardboard or aluminum foil, toothpicks, rubber bands, right?
Yes, sir.
Combine everything and then make the product. You will get enough
Okay.
material in terms of variety, but in terms of quantity, you will get less
Okay,
for the
sir.
same material. Okay, fine,
Yes.
Rimjim.
Yes.
Thank you, Gaurav. Thank you, Deepvanshika. Next is Anna. Anna, are you here with us?
Yes, ma'am.
You can start explaining your product.
Okay, so like I wanted to do something that is like a slider. I was making a slider because like you can use it inside and outside, like what someone else also said. So I used a frill technique to represent summer and like a flowerish thing, but then I think I added a bit too much. And then the lower strap has like it's like having chains that represent the lockdown, kind of like the lockdown. And I was like in my write-up I had written that the buttons, like the yellow buttons on top, could act like sensors to actually like calculate the distance from one person to another or something. But then I also wrote a lot for the write-up, I don't know. And like, so this is how it looks. I'm not sure they can see it.
Yes, Gaurav, you can, no, Ayan this time. Ayan, you can give the feedback. Ayan, are you hearing us?
So hi Anna. Actually, I am like here. I can see a good uh, execution, at least in terms of the solidity in the upfront, like the toe side. But then again, not necessary when it's summer or 2020 or coronavirus or quarantine. You don't need to fit all the element at once.
Correct,
Uh,
correct.
the way you are saying ki it's a kind of giving the freedom to the lady, and again you are locking down, giving that leg lock. It's not going together, right? So don't do that. Simply the time that you have used to make that log, it could have used to simply execute again as a logical flap or a logical locking mechanism, which would have made your concept much more stronger. Are you able to understand what I mean to say?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
yeah, work on those. Don't and this is for everyone. Don't try to mess things up. Keep things very open. Keep things very simple so that your product can actually explain your ideas and everything all together as soon as they see it, right? Yeah. So that's all from my side. Yeah.
Thank you, Ayan. I'll move
Yeah.
on to the next person. I think this is Krishna. Krishna, are you here? Krishna Doshi?
Yes, ma'am. I'm here.
Okay. Please explain your model. And try to
I have
take
made a.
the pictures from next time.
Sorry.
Please
Pardon,
take
please.
neater pictures from next time. Proper pictures.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Sure. So I have made a wheelchair, which is specially for kids. Like if they have any problem and they have to use a wheelchair someday, then they can use this wheelchair. And mostly there is a problem that where for the person using this wheelchair, that where to keep the things. So I have concentrated on that. So I have made different compartments for hanging things. Like there is a hook at a side where you can hang a bag. There's a compartment for a bottle, blue colored, so you can keep there a bottle or something else. There is a torch even, and the stars and moons which is there, they are kind of fluorescent, so you can find, even so you don't have a problem using the wheelchair even at night. And for night purpose, I have even kept a torch, and down also there is a compartment for keeping your things. And there is a leg rest, there is hand rest, and even there is a like music system if they get bored someday. Oh yeah, that's it. And even it is functional, it can work. These wheels, this wheelchair can roll, so it can move.
Gaurav, you can
Good.
start.
Krishna,
Yes, sir.
can you read the question again? And Ranjan, can you show me the write-up?
I'll have to find her write up. 1 second.
Oh, it's okay, it's okay. Krishna, can you read the question again?
Yeah, sure. Just a second. Need to find the mail.
And this is for others as well. If you didn't read the question properly, you will have a lot of problem. Even for the people who have done the footwear one, the question clearly said for a fashion brand, not for coronavirus, not for quarantine. You can take inspiration, but the question said footwear for summer 2020 for a fashion brand. That means you have to take a brand which is known and develop something on it. Krishna, are you hearing us? Can you read the second
Yes.
question?
Wheelchair for a handicapped person who is 50 years old.
Yes.
Yeah, and what is your product? Straight away disqualify. Yes. What happened?
Sorry, I didn't state the question properly.
So this is what happened. Your
Gaurav sir,
product.
you should have disqualified the others also who didn't tell the fashion brand name.
Yeah, correct.
Yeah.
So this
So
is what
Krishna,
happened.
yeah. Gaurav, continue. So
Yeah.
I'm just
So
asking,
continue.
when you see this thing, so Gaurav sir is adding just because of ki when you don't see the question and do these mistakes, we are not being harsh as of now. We can and we want to, but since this is first or second class, we just trying to understand your level first, and then leveling up like later down the line we will be doing that. But try to understand the question first and the psychology of why exactly that particular question being asked. Okay? Yes, sir. Gaurav sir.
Yeah, so Krishna, I mean, it's nothing related very much into. I mean, you can manipulate later also. By the time, if you realize that, oh, okay, you have made some mistake, and this is not for kids, and this is for 50 years old um, lady or a man, still it is fine because 50 years old is not a very old person. I mean, his imagination and his habits and his need, it's still young. I mean, he or she still listen to songs, still listen to seminars and everything. So whatever you have kept in it, it's quite appropriate. It's just the colors and your thought process, like how you have started, is not going aligned with it. Okay, so that's what the problem. But when you realize, if by any chance, if you, so that's why, like, read the question again and again whether you're going into correct direction or not. So in between, if you feel that okay, you have done some mistakes, so there itself you can manipulate. Maybe you can change the color a little bit. I mean, can you tell me, if you, like, you have realized right now and you have half an hour? Okay, so
Okay.
what all changes can you do right now? Tell me.
I would have changed the aesthetic sense, like the stars I would have not put them, and the color I would have put some gray or some light colors. Uh, so that just
Okay,
goes with the
that
question.
is aesthetics. Tell me about functionality.
Functionality. Okay. Um, I would have changed the, like, I would have tried to put the backrest, like which would be kind of adjustable by putting some kind of cylinder which joins both the backrest and the, like, the sitting part, as they mostly they have the sitting problem, the back pain problem. So even
But
that I could have changed.
I feel that is again quite a big task to change within half an hour. So maybe you can look for something small changes, that, like, they like to read newspapers, they like to read novels, or maybe they like to make notes or something in their tab, right? So maybe you can make some stand on it, which is, I mean, just a square piece or something. You just have to add on it, right?
Yeah. Okay.
So
Yeah.
you have to think that way as well. Like what you're saying, it's just for saying you're I mean saying, you have to check the feasibility also, like within time limit you have to understand what all changes you can do at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, Krishna.
Thank you,
Okay.
Gaurav.
Thank you, sir.
Now we have Yashasvi. Yashasvi, are you here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, please describe your product.
So it is a fancy flip flop for summers of all age group. So it can be used at home for going out, going out also. The technique which is used in this are tissue paper, silver foil, uh, printed paper, clay on top button, and plating of tissue paper.
Ayan,
Hello.
can you give the feedback?
Yeah, sure. Can you just repeat the concept that you have created? Can you
Yes, sir.
explain?
Yes, sir. It is a fancy flip flop for summer of all age group.
Hmm.
It can be used at home or going out. I have used
Hmm.
tissue paper. The technique which is I use is tissue paper, silver
No, no.
foil.
Okay, coming on the concept part. So
Okay.
when you take concept, right? You take some element or the like why someone would choose this particular shoes for this summer, right?
Okay.
Right? Are you getting the point? So
Yes, yes.
see, the other thing that you are saying, that is that comes in the material part.
Okay.
Why did you choose color, or why those things are second thing? What was the concept,
Yeah,
or the thing that to make this particularly? Are you getting my point? So first of all, understand your concept, then come to the material selection and everything. Then you can explain why only that upper flap, why there's no additional back backrest or back support this thing out there, right? So understand the thing. See, this is the first time that you guys need to understand or learn from each other. Did you learn what exactly others are doing, how
yes,
exactly
sir.
they are coming up with the concept and everything? See, it's good that you have created and have something which is out there, but try something which can actually have a concept, so that we see, don't do anything just for the sake of that. You just gonna give the exam because you want to crack it, right? So you need to have the stronger point it when it when you are going to explain. You need to explain what exactly your concepts are, what exactly you wanted to showcase as a idea. Okay, so incorporate that. Otherwise I can see lot of the effort that you have put. See, everything is good, but you need to work on the conceptual part. So again, we will work on that, how to pick concept, or how to work on the conceptualization and everything, idea generation, why we even need to make these sort of product or something like, right? So that we will be putting discussion very soon. But try to understand from the others as well, other discussion, how exactly they are coming up with the design or the idea or the concept. Okay,
Thank you,
did
Ayan.
you understand?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next is Aparna. Are you here?
Yeah.
And quickly
Yes, sir.
describe it in less than like 30 seconds. Just describe it.
Okay. These are just detachable block heel sandals with tie-ups above the ankle, and these are. I want this for the brand Chumbak, and it's designed for teenage girls, giving the summer vibe. Now there's a triangular base for the heel. That's because triangle is the strongest base, and the elevations at the back of the heels are made up of clay. They're made because so that it provides proper grip and support, especially while wearing heels. And the popping colors, the frills, the polka dots, all are retro patterns, which I want to bring back to the summer 2020. So that's the overall thing. And I want to provide both comfort and fashion through it, as most teenage girls will go through peer pressure, and wearing heels is the thing, but it's all about it being detachable and you can use it according to your own wish and choice. Done.
Really nice detailings and very small color patches you have used. It's quite good, and it's very like complete product which I can see today. Okay, but one picture I can see which you are holding that lace, right? And
Yeah, they tie ups over the ankles.
yeah, can you, Remjim, can you put that picture?
This one?
No,
The
the
other one.
third one.
This one?
The previous
No,
one.
no, the previous one.
This one?
Yeah.
Yes. So here you can see this is the part. No, don't change it.
Okay.
Just keep it as it is. Yeah. So this is the weak part actually. Are you getting?
Yeah.
So this is the weak part. Why? Because you think that this is one of the fashionable accessory. It can it can carry more marks, but also you have to take care of this. Maybe you could have made one base, okay, and make one single. Use rolled paper, single paper, and then use this as a support.
Okay, like a gladiator. Okay. Okay.
Yes. Okay, that's what I'm talking about, presentation. Because otherwise, no one will understand how you are trying to sell this product to them. Okay, and write up and your explanation is fine, but you have to take care of this. Regarding
Yeah.
these stuffs, you have to take care whatever the possible way. I just gave you one example. Maybe you can think of any other alternatives.
Yes.
Okay.
Aparna, you also need to tell your family to be quiet when your class is going on. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Okay.
Thank you, Aparna. I hope you understood what Gaurav sir told
Yes,
you.
I did.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
Let's move on to the next person. I think I've finished everyone in this group. I'll be taking the next group in the next session. Neha was the only one who's left and she's unavailable today, so I'll give her the feedback. Guys, please join the next link.